Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the Village Homeschoolers. And today it's all about Jen.
Oh.
Jen. Welcome to the Village.
Hi.
Jen is looking at me because she knows
I'm a little scared.
it's her time. So you listened last week to Jen interviewing me. Mm-hmm. I know it's Jen's turn. We have kept our questions private. We have not seen what we're going to ask each other. So this is completely off the cuff, unplanned, which we write outlines most of the time. So this is a little weird for us. I got a little bit nervous before mine.
Yeah, you did all right.
I did okay.
We have to edit it.
There was a few snorts. Jen's husband in an inappropriate manner, unintentionally. I don't know if that. I fear my husband's going to keep that in just to be funny.
It was very much like a your mama joke.
Yeah. But it was off color unintentionally. Yeah. So, we'll see where this one goes.
Oh boy.
All right, Jen.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
I want you absolute best homeschool co-op memory.
Oh.
There's none. No.
No, there's so many.
Yeah.
I really love when a child, particularly toddlers, hug me.
Oh.
When I get one reeled in, I love to get a toddler. I love to get a toddler and make them my best friend.
Yeah, she does.
And so when a toddler says, like, one of our friend's daughters said that I was her best friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard one of our 3-year-olds call you my Jen.
Yes.
He calls you my Jen.
He does. Yes.
He calls you my Jen.
He does call me my Jen. He knows my card. He's like, my Jen's here. It's so cute. I love those kind of moments.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of our new leaders, her son, who's right now, he's not loving me so much. I don't know why. I'm a little brokenhearted, but it's okay. He makes up for it in the other ways because he told us, and it was really cute. So I love those kind of moments, and there's so many of them because the kids are fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
and we have lots of toddlers.
And I love toddlers so much.
Yes, you do.
I do.
I love babies. I mean, you love babies too.
I love babies too.
Yeah.
I like a fresh one.
We just had two families in our co-op have new babies, and Jen was over last week with one of them.
And she's Mexican, and they have this tradition.
She was telling us about how Mexicans. Yeah, what's the tradition? She was.
I don't know if they you mention wanting to touch her baby or something like that. They have to give it to you for good luck, or let you hold the baby for good luck, or something along those lines. And it's a fantastic thing that I wish more people would.
Yeah, we all need to adopt that practice. Yeah, Jen was like, "Oh, I got to hold the baby," and
he's fresh and soft and has all this hair. So sweet. Yeah.
Yep. So Jen's just hanging out with the babies. All right. Now that we've got you up high, I want you to tell me about your worst homeschool co-op memory.
Okay.
Okay. Notice how quick she got to that one.
That one I have because it was. I remembered it freshly now because we talked about how I'm an empathy crier with children.
Oh, yeah.
A child made fun of Brittany's child and my child one time.
Mm-hmm. And this child is no longer in our co-op.
Yes, no longer in our co-op. And it was kind of like he was an older kid and he's like, this is lame kind of thing. Yeah. But our kids worked really hard on a puppet show.
Oh, that's right.
And my kid and your kid were devastated.
Yes.
And I could hear it in my son's voice, and I lost it.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody was like panicking, like, what's going on? Are you hurt? I was like, yes, my feelings are.
Yeah. And of course, I think I was off with younger kids.
Yeah.
So I walked into the room to Jen sobbing with my child on one side of her and her child on the other side of her.
Yeah.
And her child on the other side of her.
Yeah. And my son was trying so desperately to be tough, but you could hear his voice like cracking, and your daughter was crying, and oh my God, it broke my heart so much.
Yeah. And then Jen had to publicly cry, which is a fate worse than death. Yeah.
It was. So that sticks in my mind as one of those.
Yeah. That was pre us leading too.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That means, friends listening, that she has not had the worst memory was not being in charge. That's good.
Yeah, that was a semester, I think, before I started leading. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right. On the negative note, we'll stay there for one more. when you realized you made a really poor decision as a homeschool co-op member leader person?
This happens about once a semester.
Well, we all have to have one, right?
Well, it's always something like stupid, where I'm like, this is BS and I hate it. And why am I doing this? And why am I wasting my time? BS and I hate it. And why am I doing this? And why am I wasting my time? Why is Brittany fighting with me over flipping lunch bags or whatever?
I actually got into that argument with you and didn't even realize I was arguing with you until about 75% of it was over.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. I'm just joking about it. I wasn't going to quit over that. But the stuff, yeah, it wasn't a big deal. I'm just joking about it. I wasn't going to quit over that. But the stuff like that, like, gets me, like, or like, sometimes people are just so petty that I'm like, I hate this. I hate it so much. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I have regrets about my life. And then, like, the next day they are wonderful and I love them so much. And I remember that.
Yeah. And most of the time, it's only one where I was like, and I'm done.
I know. We really spiraled.
And we both did it together. And I was like, oh, gosh. And luckily, we had another leader who talked us, both of us, down. Because if it's both Jen and I, we're in trouble. Yeah. So it's...
Yeah, because we're ride and die.
Yeah. Like, I'm Team Jen. Yeah. So you just regret arguing about where we put lunch boxes?
Sometimes I just regret that I get upset over stupid crap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more just my behavior. And I'm like, why am I misbehaving right now? Like,
I didn't think you were... I mean, you're allowed to misbehave with me. I guess.
I know, but sometimes I don't give people the benefit of the doubt either. Like sometimes I'm like, why did I get upset about this person for... Like sometimes I'm like, why did I get upset about this person for missing their cleaning day?
When they had COVID. Yeah.
Like, it's so ridiculous. And I realize it afterwards, but I have to complain and vent about it first. And then I'm like, that was stupid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think also, like, worst case scenario, both you and I. And I think sometimes other leaders do too. It's just over different things. Like, you were like, she called me and we were talking about something and I was like, she's like, but what if? And I was like, I don't think that's going to happen, Jen.
Yeah, you're very much, you always tell me that. Like, and it doesn't matter. Stop it.
And then sometimes, though, I do this and you're like, but what if?
Yeah.
You're like, but what if?
Yeah, yes.
And then you're like...
But it's less about co-op stuff. It's more about feelings and such, right?
Yeah, that's true. This person's going to get their feelings hurt if we do this, say this, blah, blah, blah. And how are we going to handle it if we decide to go forward? That's my thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on the positive. Tell me about the co-op memory you have.
There's so many. I really enjoyed it when that toddler that calls me my Jen. I love these little moments. There's so many of them. When he went to the potty and we announced it over the loudspeaker, that was really funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. And that was actually last year.
Yeah.
But it was, what did we do? Oh yeah. He went to the potty on the potty.
And we had to announce it.
And so we used it at show and tell time. And we were like, blah, 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 went potty on the potty.
And all the kids cheered
for
him.
There was like a roar of like, he'd won a gold medal at the Olympics. Yeah.
That one just popped in my mind right now, but it's hilarious. Like, I have a good time there most of the time.
Most of the time,
except when people are yelling at me.
That rarely happens.
I use yell kind of frequently when it's not really yelling. So my husband says that about me. He's like, stop telling people I yell at you. I never yell at you. And I was like, yeah, but it felt like you were yelling.
You conflicted. What did we said? You conflicted with me.
You conflicted with me, yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Ready? I actually don't know what you're going to say to this. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, boy.
Tell me your first memory of me.
Your
first memory of me.
You were in the other class when I first met you. And I felt very left out because you knew so many people in co-op.
Well, I joined before you.
I know, but you had friends from like your other, from the Navy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had other friends. So I felt like, oh God, this person's really this is much more friendly than me.
This is why she don't want to be my friend. That's what I thought. You don't want to be my friend.
Well, I don't know. I just figured you wouldn't like me.
And look at us now.
Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah. Baby at the time.
You did have a baby. And all your kids were just a little bit younger.
Yeah.
So they were not quite in the
same category as your son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the semester afterwards. But so when I first met you, that was that. And then I remember we went to the park one time. Mm-hmm. This is a little bit after co-op started. co-op started. And one of your other friends was behind me and you waved at her and I waved at you and you're like, oh yeah, you too. And I was like, oh God, I'm such a loser.
I don't even remember this. Oh, well, I was waving at you too.
No, you weren't.
I'm a genuinely friendly person.
Well,
Yeah.
you didn't do the afterthought wave. You're like, oh yeah, you too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm so sorry.
It's all
Great. Unintentionally cruel.
So that's why I feel like such a loser. Thanks for your sympathy friendship. That's great.
Well, listen, I wouldn't do this with a sympathy friend.
That's great.
Well, listen, I wouldn't do this with a sympathy friend.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, I don't have sympathy friends. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah. All right, tell me something you wish you could do over. All right, tell me something you wish you could do over at co-op.
I'm like spiraling back, like not volunteer for it.
Why? We're feeling good today. Oh.
I guess it depends on the day. I don't know, Brittany, you put me on the spot when I canceled lunch again.
Really, you did that over? I mean, we did rectify. We did do that over. Yeah.
That was fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a leader?
Sure. Yeah.
Or as just in general? I had a lot of mistakes when I taught that forensics class.
Oh, really?
That one time we were doing lip imprints and the kids had to identify them and I didn't mark any of them.
Oh.
And then I was like, go ahead, find out whose lips I picked. And the kids were like, do you know whose they are? Nope.
You little rebel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I classes, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do want to put in the caveat that we still encourage you to try because you're going to have failures like that. That's okay.
That's why I lead now, not teach.
Yeah. 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 I have, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Gardening. Remember the gardening class? That's okay.
That's why I lead now, not teach.
Yeah. 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 I have, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Gardening. Remember the gardening class? I wish we'd never done that.
Yeah, that was...
I thought that's what you were going to say when I wrote that, actually.
I think there was some wins in that class.
Oh, I'm glad you have a good positive spin on it.
I was looking through the old picture. Spades and stuff out of that class, too, that are in my shed.
So it was a net win for Jen. Yeah. All right. There you go. Well, good to know. All right. So tell me something that surprises you about being in a homeschool co-op and about being a homeschool co-op leader.
I'm surprised how many friends I have.
Oh, man.
I was like a solid, like, yes, I have 3 friends. Now I have so many friends.
Yeah.
And
everyone loves you. And invite you to things, and you're very cranky.
I know, right?
About it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
What else did you ask? What else surprises me?
Super homeschool co-op.
Yeah, I think it's just how everybody has accepted me for all that I am. Because there is a lot there.
We love you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's shocking. That's surprising.
Tell me what you hate about doing this job.
I hate having to be the bad guy sometimes. I hate that our friendships have to get in the way of our running a co-op. I hate that sometimes I have to make decisions as a leader and not as a friend.
Yeah, me too.
So, it's sometimes I feel like I have to pick one or the other, and it sucks.
Tell me what you like about it, though.
Being a leader?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I've become good friends with you and our other leaders.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'm becoming friends with the new leaders. We'll get there. But, we're friends already. But
I was like...
We're not like besties yet. But I'm working on it.
Well, the text train will get us there quickly. Because
I do love them dearly.
We overshare.
Yeah, always.
So if you can survive us oversharing, it's like a blood oath. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. How do you feel when you wake up on a Friday morning before co-op is about to begin?
Usually it's a lot of dread. Honestly, it's
it's the what ifs. Like what if?
Yeah, I'm usually like, what am I going to forget? all right, I have to get there. Oh my God, I'm running 5 minutes late, even though I'm there a half hour before anybody else.
It's true, she is. Even me, and I'm up early everywhere. Yeah.
And then I look forward to it ending, even though the day's great. It's stressful and a lot to do. And we're running around all day. We put miles and miles and miles on our feet, resolving issues. So did I answer the question?
Yeah, you did. Interesting. I didn't expect you to answer it that way. I guess the what ifs don't shock me. You know what I always think?
What?
What the heck am I going to feed my kids tonight when we get home from
see that? I always make that not my problem. I always make that not my problem. Child, you better pack something good.
Oh, but what about dinner? I hate dinner on co-op nights. That's what stresses me out.
Oh, yeah.
So my first is, oh no, my feet are going to hurt. My second is, what am I going to feed these kids tonight when I come home after 9 hours?
Yeah. I like to have something easy already. Like, have leftovers. I don't care what it is, but eat easy already. Like, have leftovers. I don't care what it is, but eat a piece of fruit with it. No, it's health food.
Balance. Yeah. Okay, cool. So what keeps you awake at night?
Everything. I revisit over things people say that probably was in passing that meant nothing, that I'm like overanalyzing.
Hello.
I'm rereading emails and not correctly, and I have no reading comprehension when I'm upset, so that I start panic reading and then calling.
One time she read something really old that was not written by a current leader at all, and wasn't written by us, and wasn't written by anybody in our co-op anymore. And she got real worked up.
I did it. I like totally skimmed the document, and I'm like, see?
Yeah. And I was like, actually, that says something entirely. And I was like, actually, that says something entirely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why there's more than one of us. I forgot that you do this. We should like turn off your email access at a certain point. It's like 9 p.m. No more email for Jen.
No, because then that'll upset me if I hear my phone ding. Oh. Like there's that even if it's 2 a.m. Yeah. And I'll get up out of bed and look at my email.
Yeah.
I don't even like little red like email. You know how they have the number on the bottom where it says you have 37 emails. How many do you have?
Okay, ready? I'm turning my phone on. This is my personal email. So I do not run any of them. I have 4 email addresses I have to be. This is my personal email. So I do not run any of them. I have 4 email addresses I have to be responsible for co-op, my job, and the podcast.
Yeah.
And then my personal email. Mm-hmm. And so I only run my personal email through my app on my phone, my Gmail app. And it is 50,428.
Oh my. Oh my.
50,400.
I have 0.
On your personal email?
Personal email, yep. 0.
Oh my gosh.
I do not do that. I will not. It gives me anxiety and things I can't turn off.
See, now I go and look at my email frequently. I don't even push the notifications to my phone, but I can look at it and like put a product. Then I have a spam. Then I have Petco. Then I have another clothing line. Oh, there's another politician.
I have to immediately delete them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes we get signups. They come to my personal. One of our friends is going to be at the river with us tomorrow.
Oh, I probably should sign up for that.
Ads. So I think that's why I just don't care about my personal emails mostly.
I just delete them. I have to.
Oh, okay. So this is what keeps you awake at night.
Yeah. The little red numbers at the bottom. I can't do it. And I do it too with our co-op email.
Yeah.
We get them immediately and I'm like, mm-mm.
That's why I don't answer. That's why I put it on the website only for me. I don't run it through my phone app. I keep it up on my computer when I'm home the whole time. And I'm pretty quick about it, but I'm no you. You are speedy. Right. What makes you a good co-op leader?
I think I'm a hard worker.
You are.
And that's about it. I gotta be honest. I'm not a natural leader. I always say that I just support the talent. And I think that's important as well. I'm really good at emptying trash cans.
You are a really hard worker.
Well, I'm really good at emptying trash cans.
You are a really hard worker. Mm-hmm. You also have a willingness to do it.
I will do just about anything.
And that is, except for dance in public.
I did do a wobble and the electric slide, and
it was captured on video.
Oh, dang. I have some regrets now.
It will not be posted publicly to our blog post, but I will be accepting payments and we'll be sending it to you.
Or OnlyFans.
Yeah. Gosh. You can find us at thevillagehomeschoolers@gmail.com. Jen dancing. Yeah. Yeah. No, you are. You're willing. You're like a willingness to do everything. Mm-hmm. I have a real. Okay, if no one else is going to do it, or if this is how you're going to do it and it's a hot mess, get out of the way.
Yeah. No. I'm also like, I would much rather clean things or do disgusting things nobody else wants to do if that makes your job easier. So I like
or
to.
Other people's.
Yeah.
That you care about. You're an acts of service person. Are you?
Yeah.
Is that how you show love? Yeah, that is.
Well, that's how I receive love for sure.
Oh yeah.
Even though my husband claimed that I am a.
Words of affirmation?
No, after last night's gift bag that we got from...
your gifts.
After last night, we got a wonderful, wonderful gift from...
your gifts.
After last night, we got a wonderful, wonderful gift bag from our members of our co-op. It was so nice, and it was like the best gift bag ever, and I was so excited to show my husband all the little things I got in there, and he's like, are you a presence? Is that your love language? I was like, no, not normally. And he's like, well, it seems like it. You're very... People made stuff for me.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really sweet.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was like the best gift bag that ever existed.
Your husband, it was, hands down. I've never seen a bag this amazing.
Yeah.
Your husband, at least my husband was confused he's like, why would they do this for you? I don't think he meant it like that, but it was like, I don't understand. Oh, the trash can. It was so cute. Maybe we'll post that on our social media.
I loved it. And I actually kind of knew about it months ahead of time because my friend made it and it was sitting in her garage and I was like, that's an amazing candle. She's like, uh-huh. Yeah. And it was for me.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was for me.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. So we've devolved into gift bags, also into personality types, which, hint, hint, is coming on the podcast in the near future.
Yeah, someday. When I get up the courage.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true. So...
I don't know.
The most willing. And
you asked me what my skill set were.
Yeah. And then you said, I said you're an acts of service. I do think you're an acts of service person, though. You do give some gifts, but it's more of a...
Well, that's not how I show my love. That's
food. You are a feeder.
Oh.
But that could be cultural. Because I am...
Well, I don't know what else to... when you're sad, I don't know what else to do. It's like, don't talk to me about your feelings. Here's food. I can't help you with the other things.
Yeah, I mean, we can unpack that for 8 hours about what's going on with American women in food and culture, but, we don't have that kind of time today.
Whatever, yeah.
We're focusing on Jen. Yeah, I mean, we can unpack that for 8 hours about what's going on with American women in food and culture, but, we don't have that kind of time today.
Whatever, yeah.
We're focusing on Jen. All right, it's that time. We're ready for some random word association. Her fists are clenched. She's literally bracing herself.
What kind of word? What did I just
react to it? However you would like. You can say sentences. You can say a phrase. You can say one word back. Whatever you want to do. Are you ready? They're all over the place.
I feel like Brittany's going to take notes and then talk about my trauma later.
Maybe. They're all over the place. I'm going to give you fair warning.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Co-op where I would be like, drum roll, please. Poetry.
Oh.
That's all I needed.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's stupid.
And there goes all the poets to listen to our podcast.
I'm not saying I don't. There's no way to put this nicely, so I'm not going to say anything.
All right. Word number 2. Trash.
Can.
I only put that in there because you always say that you're like, I take out the trash.
Yeah, I do. That's
metaphorically.
Yeah. Sometimes it's metaphorically. We've done it a few times. No, I take out the trash. That is my co-op duty.
All right.
Actually, my husband this morning said that my son has 2 dads because he always sees me with the other dads doing things like lifting heavy things and taking out the trash and cleaning up tables.
It's true. The dance yesterday, we were like all doing something else upstairs, getting something organized, and it was Jen and my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple other dads straggled in after they saw me lifting things.
Yeah. All right. Next is actually 2 words. Parking lots.
Lunch boxes.
There's a whole story there. Kids have to walk through a parking lot with their lunch boxes for our lunchtime. It's a very stressful time for Jen.
Yeah, well, kids almost get run over a lot.
Oh, okay. That may be a slight exaggeration.
Might be a slight one.
Okay.
All right.
All right, next one. Astronomy.
Oh, I don't have words really. I want to associate this with poetry because I remember you were doing some kind of... Brittany always had to bring poetry into everything. Like, we're going to do science with poetry.
Listen. Multi-subject learning. It's a thing.
My kid was in the class. He learned things, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this one will allude to something earlier. Forensics.
Science. Sorry. Science. What? I'm just the first word that comes to my head.
All right.
Fancy. Fantastic to say. I'm sorry.
All right, your next one. Ready?
I'm sure I have some Freudian slips in here, so go ahead.
Yeah. This one is where they may come in. This is 4 words. Musical theater field trips.
Please, somebody else go. I do not appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I thought I would because we went and saw Dragons
Love Tacos.
Dragons Love Tacos. And it was a great book, right? For a little kid book. And I thought I would love it. And I did not. And I brought my headphones. And that made it much better.
And musical theater fans. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm uncultured. I can't help it.
I go.
You love that kind of stuff, though. You're cultured. You were raised right.
You're a poor mother.
My mom's uncultured, too. I'll let her kid you.
She's our one big fan. We just ostracized her. We just ostracized her. Oh, man.
Don't worry. She never listens to the podcast to the end, so don't worry.
This is what we devolve into. All right. Oh, we're getting... Are you ready for your next one?
No.
Ice cream.
I don't... Good.
There.
Whatever.
All right. Ready? Next one. Curriculum.
Oh, I'm just thinking of sentences and how I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to think about curriculums.
Okay. There we go. Next up, dance.
Not my thing.
Okay. Next up, sports.
They're okay so much. I'm sorry. And I love all my friends, but
Jen gets tense in a book club scenario.
You know, I don't know why that size group makes me uncomfortable.
Too big, too small?
Too in between.
Oh.
I can't fade into the background. I say really stupid things. I know. Why that size group makes me uncomfortable.
Too big, too small?
Too in between.
Oh.
I can't fade into the background. I say really stupid things. I know. I don't feel like I'm enough of a academia person to fit in, even though I'm just fine. But
you are fine.
Yeah. And then I apologize for 20 minutes because I say dumb things because I'm afraid I offended somebody, even though I generally don't. But sometimes I do, so it's a lot of apologizing. So I just rather not do it.
All righty. Good to know.
Yeah, so don't invite me to book club anymore.
She's not coming, people. All right.
Actually, I might go. Oh, is that next week? I can't go. Whoops.
Parties.
Supplies.
Oh, okay.
I'm terrible at this.
This is okay. All right. Next one's 2 words.
Okay.
Field day.
Oh, fun.
It's the best.
Maybe because
Listen to our podcast too.
Yeah, so. Listen. We're appreciating.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Friends.
You.
Aww.
Yeah. And a couple other people.
Next one. Marriage.
Family, I guess.
Okay. That's good. I was waiting for you to say something inappropriate. Proud of you for not.
Yeah. Well, he's been nice. Yeah. Well, he's been nice to me recently, so I'll be good.
Children.
Oh, I love them.
And this one's easy. Babies.
Oh, my favorite.
All right. That's it. That's Jen in words. Any other things you want to tell us about yourself?
Not really. Obviously, by my answers to the last questions. Supplies.
Yeah. Parties.
Riveting, I know.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good to get to know you.
Because now you know how I'll respond when you say party.
Yeah. What do we need? How many paper plates?
You say party.
Yeah. What do we need? How many paper plates? Yeah.
Even though that's not even my job.
No, it's not. But you do
What do I do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the fatigue is setting in from yesterday.
Yeah.
Where we were at. A party. All right. That's Jen. Jen, in a 30-minute nutshell. We love her.
I hate her.
No. She's a little too self-deprecating sometimes. Tune in for part 2, where we're going to talk about childhood trauma.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, we'll bring Elizabeth back from several months ago, where she will tell us, or it will turn into another.
No, I think it's funny to make fun of myself. I don't know. I just do it. I do it a lot. And then everybody thinks I'm like bashing myself and I have no self-esteem. And I'm like, no, I have a decent enough self-esteem for a girl.
In America. Yeah. And again, we're getting into topics we don't have time to unpack.
I have average self-esteem, okay?
Well, alrighty. Thanks for listening, guys. You can find us at Instagram, Facebook, and thevillagehomeschoolers@gmail.com. We'll be back next week. Bye.